Namaskar. Today's Pravachan, inspired by the radiant wisdom of Maharaj, centers on a vital truth in spiritual life: implicit observance of the Guru's dictates. In his compassionate way, Maharaj reminds us that we live in forgetfulness of our divine origin, lost in fleeting sensory pleasures. The Sadguru, in his infinite mercy, awakens us to our real purpose, God realization, and shows the simplest, most direct path, Nama-Smarana. This profound teaching beautifully resonates with the life of Sant Mukundraj, one of Maharashtra's earliest and most revered Advaita saints. Like Maharaj, Mukundraj emphasized direct realization through steadfast Guru Bhakti and unwavering spiritual discipline, and never wavering from the Guru's word. Let us reflect on Maharaj's message in full, and then draw inspiration from the life of this great saint. Once it so happened that a boy was removed from his mother immediately on birth and reared elsewhere. When the two chanced to meet after several years, they could not even recognize each other. We humans are in a similar situation. We are in utter ignorance about the purpose of our life, which in reality is to realize God, of whom we are part and parcel. What has happened is that we are so thoroughly given to the senses and their pleasures that we never stop to think of anything else. The senses and the objects to which we look for pleasures are themselves transitory and therefore incapable of yielding real permanent pleasure. Consequently, devotion to God, who is eternal, is impossible unless and until we cultivate complete detachment from these transitory, unreal pleasures. What is it that a guru does? He leads us to the conviction that sense pleasures are transitory, that is, impermanent and unreal. Consequently, it is in our interest to obey him implicitly. Whatever spiritual exercise you undertake, if it has not been prescribed by him, will only be so much futile trouble. It will not be of avail. The reason is simple. It means that we consider that the Guru has prescribed something inadequate for us. That is, in other words, the Guru's dictates, that is, his knowledge and judgment, fall short of perfection. We should never swerve from the conviction that the Guru is omniscient, nothing short of God himself. For it is this conviction that is the foundation of firm faith. The essence of what the Guru tells is that Nama is the palpable manifestation of the one ultimate reality, that is, God, and that Nama-Smarana is so perfect as a spiritual exercise that it does not need anything to supplement it. You know, it is 100% truth that Nama is the most perfect sadhana as well as the ultimate goal. We should be as intently loyal to the sadhana prescribed by the Sadguru as a chaste, devoted wife is to her husband. A person who does his sadhana with such loyalty can alone be said to be devoted to it, and he invariably comes by unalloyed bliss. If only we approach God with the yearning and expectation that we apply to mundane objectives, we will not fail to realize true bliss. Sant Mukundraj, who lived in the 12th century in Maharashtra, is revered as the Adya Kavi, or the first poet, of Marathi spiritual literature, and is also considered one of the earliest exponents of Advaita Vedanta in a regional language. He was not just a philosopher, but also a deeply realized saint, and you know, his life truly exemplifies implicit trust in the Guru's word. There is an illuminating episode found in the Viveka Sindhu, which is, well, his most well-known work. In it, Mukundraj repeatedly emphasizes that absolute surrender to the Sadguru is the only boat that can ferry the soul across the ocean of Maya. It is said that his guru, Siddha, once asked him to give up all philosophical speculation and simply abide in silence, immersed in Nama. Although Mukundraj was a powerful scholar and poet, he instantly relinquished his intellectual pride and obeyed with deep humility. Yatha ajnata putra shabdat guruna vadati, tatha karava. That means, like an unknowing child, follow your guru's word. This surrender deepened his realization, transforming his life into a beacon of inner silence and divine awareness. He taught that real jnana arises when ego dissolves in Guru Bhakti, echoing Maharaj's exact sentiment. Maharaj's Pravachan today calls us not toward elaborate sadhanas, but toward loyalty, trust and love for the Guru's word. In the life of Sant Mukundraj, we find this teaching made tangible. He followed the Guru's guidance with such purity that his very speech became saturated with the fragrance of realization. Let us also internalize this. Nama is not just a path, it is the goal. It is the Guru's gift, his command and his presence. So let us hold it like life itself, with joy, sincerity and loyalty. As Maharaj always concludes, whatever you may be, never give up Nama, never forget Nama.